This week isn't just big, it's game-changing. General Hospital.
The quiet streets of Port Charles were slowly coming to life as the sun rose over the harbor, casting soft golden light across the town. But beneath that calm morning glow, tension, secrets, and unexpected confrontations were about to shake the lives of several residents. A dangerous discovery. Outside Bobby's, the familiar diner that had witnessed countless emotional moments over the years, Jack Brennan stood in the shadows. His sharp eyes remained fixed on the man seated at a table near the window. That man was Ross Cullum. To anyone else, Cullum looked like an ordinary businessman enjoying his morning coffee. But Brennan knew better. Cullum was the director of the WSB, and worse, he was secretly working with a dangerous and manipulative Jen Sidwell. Brennan folded his arms as he watched Cullum lift his coffee cup calmly. Interesting, Brennan muttered under his breath. For weeks, something about Cullum had felt wrong. The pieces hadn't made sense until now. The evidence Brennan had uncovered painted a terrifying picture. Cullum wasn't protecting the WSB. He was actively sabotaging it from the inside. And if Cullum suspected Brennan knew the truth, things could turn deadly. Brennan pulled out his phone and quickly sent a message before turning away from the diner. There was someone he needed to warn. A shocking warning. Across town, Jocelyn Jacks was relaxing at home, scrolling through her phone when a knock at the door startled her. When she opened it, she was surprised to see Brennan standing there. "Jack,
"What's going on?" she asked.
Brennan stepped inside quickly and closed the door behind him. His expression was serious, more serious than Joss had ever seen before. "You need to listen carefully," he said. Her stomach tightened. "What happened?" Brennan didn't waste time. "Ross Cullum has been working against us this entire time." Joss stared at him, stunned. "Wait, what?" she whispered. Brennan nodded grimly. "He's working with Sidwell." The color drained from Joss's face. "That's impossible. Cullum is the WSB director." "Exactly," Brennan replied. "Which makes him even more dangerous." Joss slowly sat down. "If he finds out we know what happens." Brennan's voice lowered. "If he finds out we're both onto him," he said quietly, "he'll kill us both." The room fell silent. Joss felt a chill run down her spine. This wasn't just another secret mission anymore. Their lives were now on the line. A secret that won't stay hidden. Meanwhile, across Port Charles, another secret was about to explode. At Maxie Jones' apartment, tension filled the room. Maxie stood with her arms crossed while Lulu Spencer nervously paced the floor. Nathan West sat quietly nearby, clearly uncomfortable. Lulu had just revealed something that Maxie never expected to hear. She and Nathan had developed feelings for each other. Maxie's reaction had been immediate and harsh. "No," Maxie said firmly. "Absolutely not." Lulu stopped pacing. "Maxie, you're talking about Dante's partner," Maxie interrupted. "And your ex-husband." Nathan rubbed the back of his neck awkwardly. "Maxie, it's not like we planned this," he said. But Maxie wasn't convinced. "Dante deserves better than finding out like this." Lulu sighed. "That's exactly why we need to tell him ourselves." Maxie's eyes narrowed. "You think that's going to make it easier?" Lulu turned to Nathan. "We need to get ahead of this," she said quietly. Nathan nodded slowly. "You're right." Maxie watched them both carefully. She could see the determination in Lulu's face. But she also knew Dante, and she knew how badly this could end. Dante's office. Later that day, Lulu and Nathan approached the Port Charles Police Department. The hallway felt longer than usual. "You ready?" Nathan asked quietly. Lulu took a deep breath. Not even a little. They walked toward Dante's office door. Lulu pushed it open and immediately froze. Inside the office sat Dante Falconeri, and standing beside him, Maxie. Maxie turned toward them, her expression serious. "Too late," she said. The words landed like a bomb. Dante slowly stood up from behind his desk. His eyes moved from Lulu to Nathan. The tension in the room became almost unbearable. "What exactly is too late?" Dante asked. No one spoke. Finally, Maxie crossed her arms. "Lulu and Nathan have something they want to tell you." Dante's gaze sharpened. "Do they?" Nathan stepped forward. "Dante, we didn't mean for things to happen this way." Dante frowned. "What things?" Lulu swallowed hard. "Nathan and we've developed feelings for each other." The silence that followed felt endless. Dante's face remained completely still, but inside, a storm was brewing. Carly's unexpected night. Across town, at Carly Spencer's house, the atmosphere was very different. The living room was quiet and warm, lit by the soft glow of evening lamps. Carly sat close to Valentin Cassadine on the couch. Their hands were intertwined. Just hours earlier, they had crossed a line neither of them had expected. For the first time, they had allowed themselves to give in to the attraction that had been building between them. Valentin studied Carly's face gently. "Regrets?" he asked softly. Carly shook her head. "Not a single one." Valentin smiled. "That's good." But Carly looked thoughtful. "You know this is going to complicate everything." Valentin chuckled lightly. "When has life in Port Charles ever been simple?" Carly squeezed his hand. "You're right about that." For a moment, they simply sat together in comfortable silence. But that peace wouldn't last long. Jason arrives. Outside the house, Jason Morgan stepped out of his car. His expression was tense. Something had been bothering him all day, and now he needed answers. Jason walked up the front steps and opened the door. "Carly," he called out. He stepped into the living room and stopped cold. Carly and Valentin were sitting on the couch, holding hands. Jason's eyes widened in disbelief. "Carly." Carly jumped to her feet. "Jason." Valentin calmly stood as well. Jason's gaze burned with anger and shock. "What the hell is going on here?" Carly tried to speak, but Jason cut her off. "You and him." Valentin remained composed. "I assure you." Jason turned toward him sharply. "Stay out of this." Carly stepped forward. "Jason, please." But Jason wasn't listening. "I can't believe this," he said. For years, Jason had protected Carly, trusted her, and stood by her through everything. And now she was standing there with Valentin Cassadine, one of the most complicated men in Port Charles. "You're making a huge mistake," Jason said. Valentin tilted his head slightly. "Or perhaps she's finally making a choice for herself." Jason's jaw tightened. "You don't get to lecture me." Carly raised her voice. "Stop it, both of you." The room fell silent. Carly looked at Jason with determination. "This is my life." Jason stared at her. "And you think Valentin is good for you?" Valentin smirked slightly. "That depends on your definition of good." Jason ignored him. "You deserve better." Carly shook her head. "Jason, you don't get to decide that." For the first time, Jason seemed unsure. The situation was spiraling faster than he expected. Trouble brewing everywhere. Across Port Charles, secrets were unraveling. Dante was still processing Lulu and Nathan's shocking confession. Joss now knew that a deadly traitor was hiding inside the WSB. And Carly had just been caught in a moment that could destroy one of her closest friendships. Meanwhile, Brennan continued to watch Ross Cullum from a distance, because Brennan knew something the others didn't. Cullum wasn't the only threat coming to Port Charles. Jen Sidwell had bigger plans. And soon, everyone in town would feel the consequences. The coming days would bring betrayals, confrontations, and dangerous choices. Because in Port Charles, secrets never stay hidden for long. And when the truth finally comes out, everything changes.